Hey guys, June 11th of 2024. We're going to cover the US dollar DXY using the Elliott wave theory. There's a lot of data that's going to come out tomorrow and it could affect the dollar. We got federal fund rates, we got the FOMC economic projection statement, and then the press conference. So I recommend, if you're risky, whatever that decision comes out, trade whatever the direction is going. I recommend wait at least half an hour, or even wait if you're more conservative once the press conference is done. Because sometimes they put the decision, the number out, and the market goes one way. And then when they do the press conference, they talk about something to bring it down or manipulate it in some way. And you don't want to be caught in that mix. So the best thing is to wait. Ideally, I recommend you wait, unless you know what you're doing. Wait for the whole world to digest what the U.S. decision and everything that they decided to do comes out, and then on Thursday, hit it aggressive, trade price action and direction. We know seasonality wise, the U.S. dollar in July is weak. Seasonality, it normally tumbles down. So if the number or decision affects the dollar and it starts selling off, that is in sync with seasonality and cycles, spectrum cycle analysis. It's showing, bottoming out between July, even August, in the next 3 months, somewhere around there, depending on the weekly or the daily time frame you're looking at. But somewhere in that ballpark, it's weaker, and then it kind of rallies. August, September, around there. So let's look at the charts and see what we have. So looking at our economic calendar, you see at 2 p.m., I believe this is Eastern, or if not, look at your time zone. But I think Eastern time, that's where it comes out. You got the federal funds rate, FOMC statements, FOMC conference. And on top of that, you got the Aussie. So I like to trade the Aussie and the pound and the euro, and using the dollar as, you kind of say like a guiding point when I place my trades on these guys. So Aussie, they're going to be reporting at 9:30 unemployment. So that's going to be a trigger or an event that you want to keep an eye on. So let's go into the charts and see what we have here. In regards to the Elliott wave count, there's a wave 5 here of September 30th for 2022. And you can see that it's just been going sideways. The Stokes are kind of close to maybe overbought, but kind of like flattening out. And we know that July, even the beginning of you could say the ending of June, beginning of July is kind of weak. And even the whole month of July, and then August starts getting a rally. So that's the count on the Elliott wave on wave 5. Now, if we go to the weekly, it gets a little more interesting. Up here, September 30th of 2022, we have a wave 3. July 17th of 2023, we have a wave 4. And now the question is, are we going to complete a wave 5 if there's not a dip into July? And the dollar is ignoring the seasonalities and the cycles, and whatever reason, tomorrow something happens that the dollar starts rallying. You have a projection of a wave 5 around 115, and it could even go even higher into $124 on the weekly. So far, the Stokes are, a little bullish, more on the bullish side. They're above the 50%. So, and it looks like they want to turn and go higher. So those are projections in the Elliott wave theory that I'm watching. Now we go into the daily. It's a little more interesting. So here the program says there's a wave 1 here. I think it's it's a little more over here. But either way, we have a 1, 2, 3, which is April 16 of 2024. Looks like we just made our wave 4. Stokes are bottoming out here. And if we're working on a wave 5 projection would be like $107 all the way if it wants to continue going higher, all the way to We know 107, 106. There's a lot of resistance there. I've seen it on the market profile, so you have to be very careful. But if it's going to break right through, we have 109 as a possible target, and I don't think there's anything else above there. On top of that, remember that on June the 9th, the petrodollar Saudi contract has expired. So I don't know what the Saudis are doing. I haven't been following up on that. And we got this pop. So I don't know if this is a dead cat bounce and it's going to go down, follow the seasonality where July is like the weakest. But if it doesn't and it starts grinding higher, you have to follow price action. Price action is king. We're just kind of getting clues of what it could possibly do, but we just don't know for sure. We just know that if we start selling off here, then it's going to follow the July seasonality and the cycles bottom out somewhere between June, July, teeter-tottering around even August, and then they kind of rally up. So just trade with caution, place your stops. Let's look at some possible targets here. So there's a target here to the upside, anywhere between like 107. Like I said, you want to watch out for June the 25th. You want to also watch out for July the 8th. If we grind higher, these could be possible turning points. We don't know. But this is going to be the target if whatever data comes out tomorrow. This is going to be the area. If it goes up, you want to go long. Now, if it goes down, then we got targets for you too, anywhere between 100 and 1. I know 100 is a strong level, and you want to watch out for dates for June the 14th all the way to July the 22nd for a bottoming pattern and maybe a reversal to the upside. So those are the two targets. It all depends on where the dollar is going to go once this data is released. But no, seasonality-wise, we are weak in July. But that doesn't mean that we're going to go there and crash and go down and follow it. It could just ignore it and just start ripping to the upside. And then on top of that, that the Saudis, according to the contract that expired June the 9th, they're not using petrodollar. I don't know how this is going to affect the dollar. I still don't know. We just got a pop, but we haven't really gone anywhere. So, we got to see. And then using the eclipse technique, July the 13th, could be very, very volatile if it's just kind of chopping around here. Volatility could increase June the 13th. So we'll see how that's going to play out. But I just want to leave it there with you in regards to the Elliott theory. I've been showing you cycles. I've been showing you Gann theory. And so far, we're in a crossroad that we don't know. We had that petrodollar with the Saudi. I'm sure that's like a big event. No one's probably really talking about it, but I haven't seen the price action kind of like reflecting that news. So it's one of those things. It's just kind of like lingering there. Now, what's going to happen? How's it going to affect the dollar? So far, we got a pop. Is it going to continue? Is it manipulation? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video. Subscribe and like, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the US dollar.